Hello, everybody. Um, just enjoying this early Sunday evening. I hear. Hope everybody else had a good day. I'm going to get a little closer to this, so I'm going to make it a little bit more personal here. Okay. And this vlog, I'm not going to be ranting. Just going to focus on a few things that I want to say. Now, most of you know that within a few weeks that there's going to be a few things happening. Now, of course, here in the United States we have the midterm elections. Now, I'm not going to say that you should vote for this party or for that party. I'm just saying that we as Americans, we need to go out there and vote. And this midterm election is going to be a big one. And I know there's going to be some people out there who say, well, I only vote when it's presidential. That's the only one that matters. Only one that matters? Well, little civics lesson here. Yeah, the things that the president does matter. But how much of it affects you personally? Yeah. Now, it does affect you, but does it affect you personally? Now, this year we're going to be electing governors, and in some states, in some cities, there's going to be mayors that are going to be elected. Now, and council members. Now, what they do affects you actually more and quicker than what the president does. You see, because the president has to go through Senate and Congress, and he has to check with the Supreme Court to see if this is, legal or not. Now, the governor has basically the same thing, but on a little smaller scale. But your mayors, those are the ones that really affect you. They're the ones that can say, okay, we're going to put up the ballot to raise the city sales tax, which affects everybody. And things like that. They're the ones that talk to big businesses on to come to their city. So they have technically a lot more to do with what you do every day. So I would say that the midterm ones are actually a lot more important than the presidential, because the impact is more sudden with the midterm ones. Now that I'm done with that, I have something else that I want to talk about. Also within the next few weeks, you're going to be seeing people outside. You know, the ones that are standing by that tripod that doesn't have a camera, but has a pot to it, a red pot. And you have a sign that says sharing is caring. Yes, I'm talking about the Salvation Army. Now, they help a lot of people. And I know what, you know, a lot of people say, well, you know, this year's been tough. Do you have money coming in? Do you still have your job? Those are the things that you have to look at, because there's a lot of people out there who don't have the money coming in, who have lost their jobs, and they are seeking help. Sometimes, so with some of the people, this is their first time asking for help. And trust me, I know how that feels. But I was glad that the Salvation Army was there to help me. And when I was growing up, to help my family. And maybe that's why I'm passionate about giving it to them. Even if it's just a little bit. Every little bit helps. So when you do see them, don't just walk by. Don't just say, well, I only got, you know, a few pennies in my pocket that are left over from doing my grocery shopping or my Christmas shopping. Those few pennies add up. They buy from food banks. And these food banks charge them pennies per pound for food. Yeah. So that nickel that you have in your pocket, when used right with the Salvation Army, they could buy a few pounds of food just with that nickel. Now I know the food pantries, you know, it's volunteer. You know, people donate, and you're probably wondering, well, why do they have to pay? Well, the paying is for storage, because sometimes they get things that are refrigerated, like meats and stuff like that. They have to have somewhere to store it, and that's where that little bit of money goes to. Also it goes for, you know, electric and stuff like that. But those are the two main things that I wanted to talk about. So next time when you see one of those guys doing the kettles, give them a quarter or a nickel, a dime, penny, and say thank you. Because you never know, one of these days you may have to be knocking on their door with your hand out and saying, I need help. And they will help you. Trust me, they will help you. Now, well, I hope that you guys had like I said, I hope you guys had a good day. I'm gonna make this kind of short for me. Yeah, it's just gonna be a little under the 15-minute mark. So, this is Lurch saying, oh, my bad, subscribe to the guys down there. down in the doobly-doo. And if this is the first time that you've seen my video, please subscribe up there. Somewhere up there. Hit that subscribe button. Leave comments and rate down below. This is Lurch Thing. Peace. I'm out of here.